Want to know why? Ask how. Howard, the humongous. Does our civilization have a future? Does our civilization deserve to exist? That's a question that's being answered by 3 films and 3 toys. First, the 3 films. All of them tell us we have a future of nothing but grim and dire apocalypse. Those films are Elysium, Ender's Game, and Gravity. Every single one of them is a disaster film. Every single one of them says that we have hollowed out this planet. We have so grossly misutilized each other. We have enslaved each other in such powerful and poverty-driving ways that we have had to escape to a colony where only the tiny aristocrats, only the 1% can exist, while the rest of us starve and die for lack of medicine. I'm sorry. That view of the future is a view that is poisoning our dreams. It is telling us that every dream to be legitimate must be a nightmare. And that is dead wrong. Dreams are meant to inspire us. Dreams are meant to give us high points to which we can aspire, high points toward which we can climb. But Americans and Westerners are not just settling for these totally screwed up, fucked up, self-destruct dreams. These dreams that in themselves can lead to our destruction by forcing us to look down and go down, to follow the path we eke out with our eyes. Our task is to look up, and looking up is something we apparently fervently want to do. How do we know? It's down to 3 toys. One toy is the power-up paper airplane. You take a standard sheet of paper, you fold it according to the very simple instructions into a paper airplane. You attach a propeller driven by a battery. In 3 months, you'll be able to attach a module that allows you to control this now powered paper airplane with your smartphone. The second toy is the robot dragonfly. The robot dragonfly hovers, it flies with you when you want to jog. It has 20 sensors. It has a built-in GPS. It's $99, by the way. And it has a built-in camera. And it will do whatever you tell it to do because you can control it with your smartphone or you can program it with your computer. There's a third toy. It's not as enticing. It's the Flutterby Flying Fairy. The Flutterby Flying Fairy, you put it on your palm. Apparently you must turn it on. And it flies. It hovers above your hand. What do these toys? Look, toys are our opportunity to light. A time like Christmas is an opportunity to give other people things that will expand their range of choices, that will expand their range of absolute exultance. You're trying to find the toys that bring joy to other, and in those toys are the tools of a future. In those toys are the tools we use to build what we will be when we're adults. And if we're adults, to build our aspirations higher. And our toys are telling us we do not want to look up. Nations that look up go down, go up. Nations that look down go down. Our toys are telling us we want to aspire to the highest possible goals. We want to rise. And that is not just a valid aspiration. That's what the fucking universe wants out of you and me, because the universe is in a constant state of self-reinvention, a constant state of self-transcendence. Why does she give us dreams? To climb higher. There are other toys that have been remarkable, or there is one other toy that has been remarkable. Google has just bought itself a toy. It bought itself Boston Dynamics. Boston Dynamics is one of 6 robotic companies that it has bought this year. And if you see Boston Robotics Sand Flea, which walks up to a wall, or crawls up on its wheels to a wall, looks the wall up and down, takes the measure of the wall, figure out what it needs to jump to the wall's very top and land on that wall's roof. If you see it jumping and then crashing down on the roof and getting its bearings again and crawling onto the next wall to jump it too, and then when it wants to, crawling over to the edge, taking the measure of the drop and jumping down again. The sand flea is amazing. And as a new tool to expand humanity's powers, Andy Rubin, the guy who created Android, is now in charge of Google's robot division. And through our toys, we accomplish radically new things. We give ourselves radically new abilities, and those new abilities start with delight. They start with obsession. They start with play. And the things those robots are going to be able to do in the future will make the sand flea look as insignificant as a sand flea. The bottom line, we want to rise. We want to aspire. We want to dream high. Then we want to work our asses off to turn the things we dream into realities. And that's what Mother Nature, that gave birth to this universe 13.72 billion years ago, wants out of us. How do we know? She trumps herself at every stage. She shatters her old way of doing things. She subsumes it. She makes it part of a greater whole, beyond the imagining of the previous ways. Nature is not a conservationist. Nature does not like the status quo. Nature never sticks to doing things the same old way. Nature trumps herself over and over again in order to reinvent herself. That is your task and mine. Our toys are showing us the way up. Our movies are destroying us. This is Howard the Humongous, speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make. Or, want to know why? Ask how. Howard the Humongous! Now, to show how minuscule I am, by trying to find the off button. I found it, I think.